Hello everyone, I am Sersandio, and this is going to be a guide for the speedrun for any percent no infinite jump for Darksiders 2. There hasn't been an updated guide for this game in a long time, and there has never been one for this category. And yeah, for anyone that might want to try this out, I hope this helps. And I'm guessing the first thing, if you've never run this game, the first thing you want to know is that you need the auto splitter, and unfortunately, it is not on GitHub, so you can't have it on your layout like in other games. There isn't an auto splitter here, as you can see, but I do have it in my layout, and you can find it in speedrun.com. And this is the one. This is what I use myself. So I use War 1, War 2 start. I use Eternal Throne. I use collecting the souls. The new route for Judicator's Tomb, which is the one that actually splits when you finish the route that we use. The second Maron boss end. War 3 start, which will split whenever you enter War 3, or when you end with War 2. So after waiting host and after going to the tree and all that. The Earth End. Some people use Earth Star as well. It depends on what you want. And then Ivory boss end, Samael fight end, game finished. Of course, the only one that's that's really like that you actually want is the game finished one, because the game ends when you when you lose control completely of the character and the last cutscene starts, and it's a really weird timing. Sometimes I have to say, sometimes when you get to the end of the game about Archon, the game might not, well, the autosplitter might not work, and if that happens, sometimes just splitting manually will fix it, and Samuel will the Samuel split will actually work. If it doesn't work, then you're gonna have to manually time the run after Archon. I have no idea why it happens. I'm guessing there's some values that don't work correctly at the end. Sometimes the Samuel fight will split earlier, so watch out for that as well. It might like split like a minute earlier or something. It's something that the autosplitter does sometimes. But yeah, with all that done, I guess yeah, the only thing to say now is well, it's here. It's in Darksiders 2 in resources. You find this, you download it, you put it in the components folder in LiveSplit, and then you just choose it in your layout and you configure it however you want. But yeah, let's go to the game. So in order to play the game, first off, I'm going to show my my settings for the game. This might differ from from runner to runner. You may choose the ones that you like. As you'll get to see in my input viewer, the ones that I'm gonna be using mostly are 5, 1 and 2, and then pretty much every other key, because as you are gonna see, G chooses my Voidwalker. Well, G would use the gun, but we don't have it. B is for Soul Splitter, and F would be for this. Oh yeah, I don't have it in here because this is a different file. F would be for Death Grip. So this is what I use. So I have. So you want to make sure you don't have walk, run, toggle anywhere, because anywhere like that you would usually use, because that is really annoying to use. A mode is usually Q, and it's a really good one to have in Q. You might wanna Well, the use gear one, you won't use it, so it doesn't. Well, it's the middle, it's the button, so it's just like using the scroll wheel. It should be okay. If you want to change it, you change it. The chronicle is a really important one. It's what opens this menu. So you want to be able to open it fast. The default is O. I usually use R now because it's more convenient. And then I have, well, Reperform and Despair are the defaults are B and C. You won't really be using Reaper that much, and you will be using Despair a lot. C is a good one, so I recommend like just leaving it there. But if you want to change it, change it. And then something that I really recommend doing is changing the radial menu to a mouse key. If you don't have a mouse that has that, the default is tab. I don't really recommend using tab, but if you can change it to something, maybe try doing like caps lock or something. You don't want to use shift because shift is for focusing. You also want to change the toggle focus. I have it in I have it in some accent key in Spanish. So you see that my keys are in Spanish, but yeah. And then so you want hold to be shift, but you don't want toggle to be like anywhere close to your hands keys, because if you toggle it, it can mess up what you're doing in a fight. So basically, because whenever you're doing this, you will roll like this, and you won't be able to roll that precisely. So it's better to just not have it there. And then this is a big one. So I use, well, harvest is 5 because it's the default, and you don't really like have to care about that. And stoppable is 4. You want these two to be reachable, so just leave it in the default. 1 and 2 are the potions, okay? And then teleport slash is the big one. I used to use the default, which is 6. If you find that comfortable, just go for 6. I use control now. I find it more convenient as well. And there shouldn't be, well, yeah, this. So as you can see, I have redemption in G, but we don't get redemption in No Infinite Jump. But I just put it there because it's convenient. Then Death Grip is F, Soul Spirit is B, and Void Walker is D. Well, and then Void Walker would also be the Phase Walker at the end of the game, so it's the same. You need to know about Soul Splitter, Death Grip, and Void Walker, but mostly you need to know about Death Grip, because once you stop using Death Grip in the run, your weapons change to Void Walker. You will change the Death Grip once for a fight, but you can also just use the radial menu to change, so you don't really need to know. But it's it's good to know where it is, because that way you don't lose time just going in here. Yeah, once that's done, I'm just gonna let you look at it again, just so you have a better look at everything. And we can now start. So first off, in order to start a run, the defaults, every time you want to reset the run, tab would be for deleting, and you want to start the run in easy. So in order to start runs, usually what we do is spam space. But the first time you open the game, it will always be in medium. So you want to accept this, change to easy, and then just start. Right? It will be in medium, just change to easy. Well, normal. And then just spam space.
Without order, good, evil, darkness.
I'm gonna close the splits because I don't want them to start the run or whatever. And what we're gonna do now is this first cutscene you can just skip by holding space. And now comes the movement with the horse. So what you want to do is you want to press Alt to use the dash and wait for 2 gallops, and when he's gonna start the third, you press space and just repeat. And then whenever you run out of dashes, you want to wait for 2 gallops and then do the same, just jump, and you'll be able to do at least 3 or 4 jumps between the dash regeneration. You can't regenerate the other in any other way, so you have to wait for that. So you want to press Alt, then what you want is the animation where, well, you want a longer animation when he jumps. Sometimes you won't get it because the terrain is weird sometimes. Maybe if you're going like downhill, you'll get like a higher jump or like a longer jump. Sometimes you will get a shorter jump. You shouldn't really mind it at first. It's you won't really lose that much time. Okay, and now we come to the first important part of the run, the hammer grind. So you want to have a hammer, because it has a better moveset, and because it's gonna be better for the fights, and for the movement. Now the idea is, for the, like, when you're starting to do runs, it doesn't really matter whether or not you get a good hammer. I've discussed this with some other people. I mean, it doesn't really matter that much because resetting in here is like 40 seconds every time. So like, if you like, you know, at most you lose a minute or 50 seconds every time you try to get a good hammer. Let's see if I can get one. There's 3 enemies. What you want to do is you want to approach them, and then you want to attack. Yeah, sometimes he doesn't aim correctly. Let's see if I can get a better aim, because that's, and sometimes Death won't seem to be aiming at any enemy. That's just how this game works sometimes. Yeah, you want to do 4 attacks, then press space and kill the guy on there. Okay. So sometimes you will get an axe instead, as I got here. You don't want an axe. An axe is not good. Let's see if I can get a hammer. If not, I have a file prepared for this with a good hammer. Okay, nothing. Nothing. Okay, nothing. Okay, so let's pretend we got the hammer. The movement here should be doing 2 rolls and then stopping for a bit so that he rolls again. Because the third roll will always be this low and it will mess up your speed. Okay, so I'm gonna switch my save file here to this. And I'm gonna show you what the hammer looks like. So you will get a hammer, and it will either be like this. It will have well, the good ones will have 79, 91. It might have 90 damage or 89 output. It doesn't matter. Those are the 3 ones. Then there's the bad ones that have 75, 76 damage. If you get one of those, the only difference will be in the fights that we're gonna cover in no time. You won't really lose that much in the whole. In the whole first like 7 or 8 minutes of the run. You might lose like a minute, anywhere from 30 seconds to a minute, depending on how much damage you make with critical damage. Critical damage in this game is very, very annoying. It's just luck, but it's how we wanna. It's what we wanna get sometimes. At the start, it shouldn't really matter if you get a good hammer. Critical damage doesn't really matter because you will do the fights fast anyway. But yeah, we're gonna approach this. We're gonna wall run in here. and then we wanna roll here, do another wall run, jump first, and then in here there's gonna be a cutscene after this. So what I like doing is I like doing 2 rolls and then doing a 3rd delayed roll to the left like this, and then opening the radial menu. I didn't get it there. You will notice when you get good at this, you will notice if you got the radial menu there. It isn't that important to get this one. So for the first runs, if you don't get it, it's fine. It only saves like a couple seconds. You will notice that whenever you open and close, the cutscene will immediately start. If that happens, then you got it. And then you can just walk during the cutscene. And you want to do that. Okay. We want to go up this wall. Go to the right as soon as you can. And then drop down. And now comes one of the first little skips as well. So you want to come until about here. Then press shift, press space, hold the right click to do a strong attack, and then just do that. It's very simple. And now here comes another radial menu glitch. If you can, you roll here. If you don't get it, it's fine. Like I did now. You want to roll and then press radial menu, and you will notice that you'll be able to move. If you get what I said earlier, you want to get the cutscene as soon as you close. Or else that means you did it too early or too late. Like that. The cutscene will start immediately after, so... And this one you can practice a lot. And once you're here, what you want to do is you want to... Because during this real menu glitch, for some reason, you can attack. In most of them, you won't be able to do anything. But in this one, you can attack. So you want to kill this guy during the cutscene. By doing 2 charge attacks in here, then going back, and then doing another charge attack. And then doing another charge attack. It's usually very simple, but I'm just gonna... So you wanna charge attack, then charge attack, then go back, then charge attack. Okay, so you wanna roll back and then charge attack. So charge attack, space charge attack, roll, space charge attack, and space charge attack. And you should kill him in like during the cutscene. Sometimes you can kill him earlier than that too. This guy might drop a potion sometimes. If he does, then yeah, you might want to grab it just in case. Because potions are a big part of this game, and I'll talk about it when I get next portion. So you want to come here, wall run, do the rolls, and activate this elevator. And after this elevator, we're gonna do a safe warp, or you know, however you want to call it. It's a quick game warp, really. It's the autosave in this game will sometimes put you in different places, not where you are. So whenever you see the autosave in here, you want to quit the game. Also, you don't see it in the input viewer. It's escape, because it's not in the input viewer. But every time I open the pause menu, it's escape. So you want to press escape, quit the game, and then just press space to be here, and then go down, and just wall run here. Start from the right. You will always get it like this. Press W to go up. Okay, because if you don't press W, you won't go up. So you just go up, and then you hold W, and then just roll to the right. And then you wanna hold W up when you get up to the middle, then up again. And then here the same. When you get about the middle, hold D as well. You go in a diagonal, and then just use D. And then you wanna just continue the path. And there's gonna be a little skip in here. So what you wanna do is you wanna roll all the way to here, and then just jump off, change the camera, and grab this. And now what you want to do is you want to hug the left side, spam space so that he does this. And then while hugging the left, just spam space and you will get the wall run. It's a very simple trick, you just have to be really far to the left. And now we get to war. Now, one thing I should say, if you want to practice this game, the folder to find the save files is in Documents. So you go to Documents, see, see Documents, and then like you'll have it will be Documents, My Games, Darksiders 2 English, and it should say DS Save 0 and DS Save 4, like this. Let's see if I can, yeah, like that. So this one and this one will be the first one. Okay. If you start in like right now, I'm using these ones. 3 and 7 are the fourth slot. 0 and 4 are the first slot. And you just copy this and copy it to another folder. And every time you want to reset it, you want to do a practice save. What you have to do is actually quit out of the game and delete the save from inside the game in order to be able to copy another save onto this folder. You can't do it in any other way, because if you delete these ones, it won't work. The save file will still be in the game. But yeah, this file is actually very simple, but if you want to practice it, you can just get a save file and whatnot. So you want to roll into this. There's get the cutscene immediately, so just hold any. You can hold right click, left click, space to skip cutscenes. So whatever you want to do, just just enter and then you hold, and it should skip the if the game wants to do it, at least. Yeah, there you go. Because I was explaining things. So after this, during this, you want to be holding W and Shift, and walk for a little bit, then press Alt, space, and then do a strong attack. You want to be focusing all the time, so you want to keep a shift held like this. So you want to do this, walk. You want to get that attack, and you want to do one. If you have a good hammer, you will always do it in one cycle. So dash, jump, and strong attack, like that. And then you spam left click. And during this, you want to be holding right click and shift so that you do a strong attack immediately. Sometimes you won't get what I just got here. Sometimes you will have to deal more damage. If that happens, just roll out of the way and do some right click attacks. The faster way to do right click attacks, like doing using the hammer, is to use left click first. So you first left click and then right click immediately. I will solve this. I will solve that off right after this, because there's a fight right after this. But if you get this, this is the fastest that you can get. It's the 2 cycle. You'll be able to do it with a bad hammer, but a good hammer will usually guarantee at least getting the first cycle. And then just mash E during that so that this starts. Because whenever the cutscene ends, you have to press E to interact with this. Now there's gonna be cutscenes, so just hold left click, for example, and they should start. They should just go away.
The uncountable
These ones
worlds
too.
of our
Just do that, hold W, and then so you want to do left click, right click, right click. Well, you don't really need to press right click twice. Just press it once, and that's it. There's gonna be 5 enemies. They will spawn in usually different places. And if they drop a potion, yes, as I said, if you can grab it, just grab it. And then after this, you just press E, roll here, and then you will get this. You want to open the menu, so open the Chronicle, whatever key you use. I used R. Immediately hit space twice. Get out. Use teleport slash. And you can use teleport slash again. And then after this, the fastest movement in this game. There's 2 options for it. I will cover both later. But in here, what you want to do is just roll and then immediately use like second roll and teleport slash, like this. And then there's a captain here, you skip it, and first things first, you want to go talk to Thane. And master his dialogue, press this and press that. So you press the 2 to the right because you want to fight him. Now this fight is something else. This might be at first a little bit tricky. You don't want to be holding shift to focus on him because you won't be able to do strong attacks on him, so you don't want to do that. You want to do left and right all the time, and you want to do as much damage as you can before you roll back. You want to be rolling back. You don't want to be rolling forward because he might hit you with the attacks. So if you wanna avoid the damage, just roll back. And there's one thing, there's a timing attack that he has where he will say, "Show me what you've got." He might not say it, so we'll see what happens now. But if he does that, it's just timing, and you can do it while holding shift and just timing the rolls. You can just not hold shift and not look at them. I usually do it without looking at the attacks, so I'll try to show it up twice so that you have a better understanding of it. But first of all, if you see me do right click more, it's because I want the combo to continue. There's the first 2 attacks that you see, and then there's 2 more attacks. Okay, he will hit Thane with a hammer first, with the stick, and then he will do a strong attack, which is slow. So you don't really want to use that one a lot because it's a slow attack. So you want to be doing the first 2 attacks. If anything, you want to do the third one. The fourth one, if you can't do it, if he's not gonna attack you, just do it. If you can't because he's going to attack you, just don't do it because he will attack you. And you can take 2 hits from this guy. There's one attack that kills you instantly. So I'll cover that whenever I see that attack. So every time you see that he's going to attack you, you wanna press Alt without holding any direction. So you don't want to be holding any direction during this fight. And you don't want to go outside of the arena here because you will fail the fight. And this is the attack that I'm talking about. He said, "Ha," and now he's gonna say, "Show me what you've got." He has the hand up. And this is what happens when you fail it. If you're too close to him, this will always happen. He will hit you instantly. You will fail. So what you actually want to do is whenever you hear that you want to get far from him, and then just wait for him to say to do the attacks and roll to the right or to the left. Yeah, that my mouse got stuck there. You will have to learn the his pattern so that you know that it hits. This old timing, as you could probably hear. So what you actually want is you want to hear the attack, and then you wait for a little bit. You will get used to it. You'll get used to it eventually. it is a timing based thing. I wait for like maybe like a second and a half or something. It's just I know the timing, and I have it in muscle memory right now, so I can't really explain how I do it, but it's just timing, and you will get used to it. So I'll do it again. If you look at him, if you were to look at him, you will see him. You would see him swinging his axe, but usually doing that will it might mess you up. Might mess your timings. So better you don't look at him and just like learn the timing correctly. And if he doesn't do the attack, it saves time. So you wanna, you wanna keep hitting him unless you hear that. If you hear that, then go away and dodge the attacks. Of course, you can always just make a save file before him to practice the fight, so that whenever you actually do it, you can continue. After this, you want to go break everything that you see that you can. The objective is to at least get here and get potions. If you don't get any potions, it's fine. Then you master through text, press strain, and buy the first two. Then just get out of the... And now comes the second movement. So by using Meteor Strike, which is this, it's done by pressing Alt when you're on Earth. You can now... Whenever you do two rolls, you can just jump and then press Alt, and then immediately roll. Now the thing is, I did say that the teleport slash movement is the fastest, and it is, but the problem is teleport slash will aim at enemies at random, and it will use Wrath. So you don't want to use it all the time. You want to use it whenever there's no enemies. So you want to make sure there's no enemies. In here, you can't use teleport slash until you're like past that. Because of Thane. As you can see, I'm using control here, and I can't use the teleport slash. I would be able to use it up there, and I will be able to use it past that. So what you want to do is you want to do this, and then you can use teleport slash here. You want to go talk to Alia here. Just skip through the dialogue. And then there's a good point to show off one technique that I'm gonna be using in the run a lot, which is the forward momentum glitch. If you jump, hold the strong attack, so right click, and then press teleport slash, he will do this, which is he's gonna create a platform. And if you hold W and press Alt, you will get the forward momentum glitch. This is precisely the infinite jump glitch, but in this category we don't. What we don't allow to do is the actual infinite jump. So you're not allowed to jump out of this. So if you're in this position, you can't jump. That would be counted as an infinite jump, and that wouldn't be good, but you can do the forward momentum glitch. So just do this and then press Alt. So you want to be holding right click, okay, and then just mash Alt, because you can time it correctly, but you will most likely just fail it anyway. So and then just come here, and what you want to do is you want to get the gift from Angel Diplomat, Ominous Sender, then go down, Thoughtful Maker, Bulgrim, and Bulgrim. And then exiting this, you want to press Escape and press Chronicle. And it will open the Chronicle. If it doesn't open the Chronicle, just you will get the window for the items that you receive. After the first one, after you skip the first window, just press the Chronicle again. It might not work, it might work. Usually this will 100% work though. So just spam Chronicle and come here and you press space. Usually you will be here. Most of it, like sometimes you might be here, and if you're here, you're okay to just teleport instantly. If you're here, you can just press enter. So you want to move to somewhere that allows you to press enter. So usually you would just move here. This is kind of finicky though, so you want to move it a bit slow. If anything, what you can do also is you can press space twice, and you will be in the tree stone, and then just you press enter once and then space. Because you want to press enter to choose the destination, but then space to spam through all of the dialogue. And then this movement again until you get here, and then you can use teleport flash. And we're gonna go talk to the merchant, to the witch. Scroll through the dialogue. Go to sell and sell anything that you don't need. So you sell those two, and you buy 5 potions. So if you have like right now I have 1, so I want to buy 4. If you have like 3, you buy 2. You know, just buy as many health potions as you can. Make sure you don't spend more than well, you have 14k here, so don't spend more than 8. So I'm gonna buy 2 of this. Actually, I buy 4. Okay. Now you see I have 6k. And you need 6k, okay? So you wanna press the Chronicle again, space, enter space. Okay, you just do that. You wanna go talk to Pain now. Again. This will open the door and also will give you access to the shop again. So you wanna go down, on Hellraiser, buy it, Chronicle, space, enter space. And now you wanna go to the, well, gonna do the first actual Hellraiser combo skip. So first off, before I explain anything, before I do the skip, this is how a Hellraiser combo. So what you want to do is Hellraiser is used by using the third attack at a delay when all on Earth. So you do 2 attacks, and then you delay. And the Hellraiser combo is using a charge attack right after you use Hellraiser. So what you want to do is literally just wait a little bit until you do the second attack, and then just hold both left and right. And you will get the you will get that. You can also just, you know, do the Hellraiser first and then touch, but you want to do that. And in order to gain height, you've already gained height if you do this. So you don't want to charge all the way. You just want to let go whenever you see that the animation starts. That way you don't wait for the whole charge, because the whole charge takes a while. You might see me charge more sometimes. It's because I'm used to charging a lot because of the infinite jump. Because it's for the infinite jump you have to just hold it, and yeah, I'm used to that. But yeah, so you can also do 4 momentum glitch by just doing this. So just charge, use teleport slash, and then alt, which is what I'm gonna be using here. Because most of the time you don't want to use a Hellraiser combo to do this, because it's slower. But sometimes you might want to. So you want to get up here and do a 4 momentum glitch, and then immediately roll and jump. Hellraiser combo. Well, you don't really need a Hellraiser combo now that I think about it. So you'll end up in this platform here. Okay, so you roll. You can just do that. Okay, you're gonna be not seeing anything. You probably won't even see death. Okay, he's there. You wanna be here. If you're like here, you just do a Hellraiser combo. Okay, and you'll be here. And now what you want to do is you want to do a Hellraiser combo forward, and then hold S and spam space so you jump backwards, and then you do a Hellraiser combo all the direction of the door again, so you press W again. So this is how it looks. Oh well, yeah. Well, I messed it up. 1 second. In full motion, it looks better. I don't know why I'm getting this now. Well, if you don't get the like, the idea is you want to go around this. So you want to go around this. So if you can't seem to do that, just jump out here, do a Hellraiser combo, and you'll still be here. It's very simple. I'm gonna do it again. So you teleport slash and do a forward momentum here, then forward momentum all the way. Yeah, don't do that. Don't go straight. You want to go straight to the right, but not straight to the center, or else you will fall. It's a bit safer to do a Hellraiser combo just for that. If you want to jump back, then do a Hellraiser combo, then this is how it looks. That's how it looks. So you want to jump back, do a Hellraiser combo forward, and then jump backwards again, and then do a Hellraiser combo again. And then you're here. Now in here, there are several ways you can get up here. You can get up with a normal jump. You might find that you get stuck, so at first you might want to just you might just want to do another Hellraiser combo to get up, which is fine, totally fine. You will lose like no time, and it's totally okay to do. Because sometimes you will find that you try to just jump and for some reason you don't get the height. So you wanna go back. Every time I jump back, I just press W instantly so that I look forward. And then when I'm here, you want to land on this, right? And then do another forward momentum glitch to here. And in here you can, well, there's several options. You can do a jump from there, which sometimes is kind of finicky, or you can just do this. Okay, whatever works better. And then from here, there's also several things you can do. You can either do one of this, and then do a forward momentum glitch. I prefer at first just doing a Hellraiser combo so that you get more height in case, because sometimes doing the flip and doing this will give you the height that you need, but sometimes you will just fall, and you will have to restart the whole escape again. So in full motion again. Like that, and then come here, and then you come here. So you wanna land there, right? So you want to do that, and you wanna land here, and from here you can just do this, and you will land here. Now there is a small gap in this this is an invisible platform that I'm standing on. There's a small gap somewhere in here that splits two platforms, It's really small and death fits through it, and you want to fall in it, but you don't want to fall all the way. You want to fall, do a Hellraiser combo, and save your ass, because if not, you'll have to restart the whole thing, and that is all to hit a trigger that will load the next area. So what you want to do is you want to first extend a platform, which is very simple. You just roll into a platform and an attack, and you will be at the end of the platform. And now, in front of me, there's a small gap. If I jump, or if I go like forward, he will fall. What you want to do is you want to jump and immediately press W. Okay, you don't want to press W and then jump. You want to do that. Okay, so once you're here, you wait for you want to wait for the animation to end. Basically, look at this. So you want to wait for the animation to end before you jump, because you will inevitably do a lot of flips sometimes when you're jumping. So you want to wait for the animation to end, and then you want to wait. Okay, you want to wait for a little bit. You want to fall for like not even a second, and then you do a Hellraiser combo forward. I did it backwards, but I don't know why. But you want to do it forward, and you should land on the platform that's directly in front of you. It is a little bit of a weird skip. Well, glitch in a way, because it's just hitting the trigger. But you should get used to it pretty quickly. So you just jump, press W, and then Hellraiser combo forward, and you should see that. If you see those mountains load, that's it. You got the trigger. If not, you won't see anything there. And when you go forward in here, there's another gap, so you want to jump over a little gap that's also there, so be careful about that. And then if you see all of that load, then you're good. If you don't see anything, you'll be here and you won't see anything. If you don't see anything, you didn't touch the trigger. You can just go back and retry it. It is kind of tricky to go back from here though, because you don't know where the gap actually is. But by just doing a Hellraiser combo and forward momentum, you can reach further back and retry it. And now for the next part of the skip, which is you want to come here. Okay, so around the pillar and come here, because there's an invisible wall that will prevent you from going anywhere else. And you want to follow the line here. You want to follow this wall, and you want to do a flip jump. So just you do 2 rolls and then jump and then do a Hellraiser combo, and then you want to do a forward momentum glitch towards like there in a way. So you want to like a little bit to the left, but not too much. You'll see it. And you will land here. You might land here or there, or this actually extends quite a bit. So you might land somewhere else. But you want to land here. And once you're here, you might not see sometimes. This is how the game looks. But yeah, you want to come here, and there is a platform right there. So you want to land on it, and this is invisible. So you want to jump before you go to the end here, because you might just fall. And then you do another Hellraiser combo and another forward momentum glitch. And you will land here. And once you're here, you might not see anything. You want to go on top of the rock here. So, right here. Okay. And to do that, you need to do another Hellraiser combo. Just the Hellraiser combo, no forward momentum this time. So you want to do like that, and you'll be on top, and you want to roll a little bit to the right, and you should be here. Now you're gonna be able to see things mostly here, depending on what camera you're using. But yeah, you don't want to fall anywhere here, because the platforms are suggestions in here. So you wanna go up. Find the best movement that suits you, and that's it. So just come here, forward momentum here. All of this is solid, so you know. And then you wanna do a forward momentum all the way until here. You might just want to do a heroic combo and then the forward momentum so that you get more height and more distance, just in case. Now in here, be careful not to fall in the water. You are able to land there and recover going to those rocks and up that rock and up this rock. But what you actually want to do is you wanna Hellraiser combo and do a forward momentum glitch up until here. You want to be to the left because from here you might not be able to go up. So you'll be able to go up, but it's weird. So you want to go more to the left so that you are always able to go up. And then you just follow these rocks. You want to do a forward momentum glitch here and do one up until this corner, and then wall run in here, and then wall run up, down, forward momentum glitch here. And now we're in the foundry. So that's the early foundry skip. And in order to practice this, you might want to grab this checkpoint here and then make a save. But in order to actually start the skip, you want to be here. So you will jump here, and then jump and try to do a heroic combo all the way up here. Try not to fall to the left because you will fall inside the door. That's why getting the checkpoint is good for practice first. And then from here you will jump straight there. You want to do a heroic combo and a forward momentum glitch up until there. Until here. And from here you want to... Well, what I do is A space W. And then heroic combo and forward momentum glitch. Do it again. Some parts of this wall you can't really climb, so you'll see death sometimes just grab a wall and not do anything. That might happen. Like that. If that happens, you might want to just do that again. And then you might make it with a heroic combo. You might just want to do forward momentum. It's better. And then you want to wall run, but not too close to that corner. You want to be like close to the corner, but not really close. If you're really close, you will hit a wall, and you won't be able to do this. So you want to jump, wall run, heroic combo here, and you're on top of this. Now from here, just do some charge attacks in here, and then you can actually just get this with a charge attack. If you can't seem to get it, just do a heroic combo. And then from here, you want to be really careful, but you want to come here, do this, and then from here there's a platform that stands to like the middle there. So you want to extend the platform, attack twice, and then jump at a specific time, like you're gonna see me do. This is very important to do in here. So you want to roll twice, attack, and then jump, and then when you're getting close to the door, just do that. The timing for this you're gonna have to practice. Usually it's as you'll be able to see, right? And then you wanna just grab this, grab the grapple, death grip, and this is early death grip, early grapple, however you wanna call it. And from here on, the tutorial is gonna get a little bit faster, because I feel like, you know, at this point you should be acquainted with the techniques. So from here, go to the Chronicle and just teleport here. And just go back in here, just hold back and left. And you wanna go towards this door. And just leave the area. Now by this point you should be acquainted with forward momentum, so I'm not gonna be just saying it every time. Now when this cutscene starts, you wanna be like, when you skip it you wanna hold W and roll so that you get here. And now we use the horse until we get to this wall right here. And we wanna jump and press C. And then, yeah, if we can actually get the horizontal combo to work. That might happen sometimes. So jump, press C, and do this. And in here you want to roll forward until you're here, and then just go here. And you should see that there's nothing there. If there's something there, you just go back down and then go back up. It's simple. It's a simple deload. And then from here, you just use the horse and jump. Let go of the horse and do a head rusher combo and look here and do a forward moment. That's the whole thing. At first, it might not look that simple, but it is really simple. The next part might not be that simple. It is one of the worst, like, we are past the worst, one of the worst skips in the game, which is the early grapple. This one is not that bad. It is not like, I mean, I would say it's one of the worst, but it's not really like that bad. So we want to be able to use the horse in here again. As you can see, we can't. So we want to go up to this tree right here, and then just combo here, and there's a little platform in here that you can stand on, and then you want to jump towards there and do forward momentum glitch up until here. I mean, you want to drop down not too far right, not too far left. You want to drop like in the middle here. You want to be able to go around here. And then you can stand on that. You can also stand in the middle here, and you can stand there, but you can't get the horse to activate if you jump from here, so you want to jump to the platform there. The platform doesn't extend that much. It is this small. You don't want to fall. So in here, Hellraiser combo, forward momentum, and get here. And from here, you want to... So you see those spikes? You want to go in the middle of that one here, right? Like that. And you should see the horse pop up, and immediately you can use it. And same thing again. 2 high-ratio combos to get up here. You do a jump. You do a flip jump, and you'll stand here pretty much all the time. And then what you want to do is you want to go forward a little bit until you see Death struggle to like find the platform. And when you're like about here, you just use the horse, you jump, and you should fall in here in the far left. And this platform extends around that, and that's pretty much it. Like, the platform is very small, so you be very careful. And you want to go around this because there's an invisible platform in here. So you want to go around this and do a forward momentum, like so. And you will land here. Go forward a little bit and then do another forward momentum. Just look at the minimap in here. You should see that you go like from here directly forward. like that. And you will land here. And from here, there are several ways to do this. I like doing this by getting in the middle here. And then looking there. You use the horse. And that's it. That should be it. Just to be in the room. If you're not in the room, you might not be... you might have been a little bit like closer to where the ceiling would be, right, for that. And you're hitting the ceiling. You're not getting on top of the horse. That might happen sometimes in runs, in practice. You just keep doing it until you get the hang of it. And now we want to talk to Absalom. And we're done with Trisket. Now from here on, the tutorial is gonna pick up the pace. We're gonna pick up the pace here. So skip the cutscenes, and in here you wanna go through all of his dialogue. If for some reason you didn't get enough potions, you might wanna buy them here. Okay, he might not have potions, so this is a bad like RNG thing. If you don't have the potions from the witch, you might want them here. If you don't get them here, it's probably gonna be really bad. But he will have potions at different parts of the game, so you should probably always have them in here because the witch will mostly always have potions. But yeah, you wanna exhaust all of the dialogue, and then go into the chronicle and space enter and just teleport to Tree of Death. And then here you won't be able to use the horse at first. So you just let the game unmount. And then just choose the horse. Now there's a very big section of just movement. And saving or losing time will probably just come down to the horse movement and the rolls. I am not the best at any of the movements. So I advise that you watch the record in order to see the movement and everything. Although it doesn't really differ that much. I lose like a couple seconds here and there, but it's not like that big. Okay, so you want to come here and just wall run, use gear. And in here, there's a little skip. You can press E when you're here, jump, do a wall run, and if you do it a bit further up, you'll be able to jump or just land on the platform that I missed. If you can jump, just do a 4 momentum grid stick here, and then just wall run here, and now here, just Hellraiser circle. That, then here, same thing. You'll notice that I do not use teleport's last movement in here because there are enemies. You want to come here until the icon for this area pops up, and then you come back. You'll see the little house in the map appear, this one. And then you just go back. We need that checkpoint for later, that's why we go there now. Okay. And now we're gonna make our way to the Serpent's Peak. And it's the Serpent's Peak is the reason why we need the grapple, basically. You're gonna see me use teleport slash once in here, and that's it. You only want to get close to one of the guys, and that's it. Sometimes these enemies might not be activated, like their AI might just be broken. If that happens, it's alright. Just keep doing movement. You want to use the Meteor Strike movement in here. Do do not attack enemies with teleport slash because he might just go back instead of going forward. Skip this cutscene, and now we're in Serpent's Peak. So you wanna just go up here, and it's mostly all normal movement in here. It's just looking at what we do. So you wanna climb, go up this, and in here there's a little skip. You can just cut the corner here. There is a combo, and that's it. And you come here, and little thing here, you can just jump here, and sometimes you will just grab this. And from here on, it's pretty much just the same as doing it casually. Every time you jump from one bind to another, you want to press shift, or else you won't. Just remember that, because sometimes it's like the only thing. And if you do it too early, he will just go up. Yeah, it's very annoying sometimes. So you want to come here. And when you get to the top, just spam D and F so that he goes D and A, so that's that he goes left and right, and he doesn't like struggle to grab the vine. And then you enter the Eternal Throne. Now in the Eternal Throne, you're gonna level up and immediately go to the Chronicle, and you're going to equip your weapons and your armor that you grabbed from the gift machine. I don't know how to call it. So you want to talk to them, wait for this to happen, just exhaust the dialogue, get out, equip your weapons and your armor, and teleport to the so you want to equip the scythe. I usually equip the action here. Some people equip the hammer. It doesn't really matter. You'll need the axe for a skip right after this, so better to just use that. And then just equip all of this, okay? The maker set. You might have something else. Make sure it's the maker set, and then just go to the map and go to the Sentinel's Gates. I like rolling back in there and immediately getting on the horse. So now here, just Hellraiser combo and people use the hammer because it is better to go up that, but you can actually just skip that door with the axe too. And then in here, if you can get that movement like that, then that's the best option. If you can't, then just like ride the horse down. It's whatever. But the idea is trying to get the terrain to give you a jump, so that you press circle and then do a teleport slash way up. Now by letting go of the horse, you should get up to this rock here. If you don't, you can just do a Hellraiser combo until here. This is why you need the axe, by the way. You go up this, and then up this. And then from here, you can just teleport slash to the right. Or you can just go down and take it slow just in case. And then in here, you want to equip this. And immediately teleport slash and 4 momentum to there. In here, you want to use the horse. Press C. 4 momentum here. And Hellraiser combo here. So you want to use the horse, press C and then immediately forward and heroic combo until here. And from here you want to do three heroic combos. So one here, then flip, another heroic combo here, and then another heroic combo here. You want to be aiming for the second one to the corner, like this. So you want to be aiming to this corner and then to the right. So you want to do this and that and here. And the area to the left should be loaded. And when you want to do this, you want to jump here. There's a little platform here, and then you just jump forward here. And do a form momentum glitch up until here. You should always get here, and then another one here. And if you go back a little bit, you will notice that you can use the horse. So you just use the horse, use it to gain some height, and use another heroic combo here. Now you wanna be careful here. You wanna do another platform. You wanna find the edge of the platform like this, and then you wanna jump and press W, and you will fall here, and then immediately jump here. You wanna do that because you wanna learn. Like the next area will not load otherwise. And then really careful here. Just jump on these platforms, and just come here. And from here, you just jump a little bit, and then you can just roll in here. And whenever you see the autosave, just quit the game, and you will be put inside of this. And we're done with the first part of Judicator's Tomb. And in here, there's a cutscene that starts like right there. So you wanna roll and then press radio menu right after. If you do it too early, so you wanna wait for death to actually be done. With like most of the animation of the roll. Like that. And immediately hit real menu plus. And you can walk here. If you don't get it, it's fine. And then in here, you want to jump and talk to him. Just press interact. Press E. Jump and press E. For some reason, you can't talk to him from down there, so. And then in here, this is why sometimes we don't use teleport slash movement. There are enemies here in the cages, so if you were to use teleport slash, you would, well, that would try to kill them. So you just don't want to use that movement there. And in here, there's a little cutscene there that will start a fight. But in order to skip that, you can just go over it. So what I like doing is I like to jump, press W, and then, you know, just do a heroic combo. So you want to be in the middle of the corner. And then once you're here, you might not be able to like actually move that much, but if you can, then what you actually want to do is you want to wait for the animation to be done so that you don't flip when you jump. That wasn't close. And then you just jump to the wall, jump back, do a heroic combo, and go here. You might do it. You might be able to do it in different ways. One of them is that one, and the other way to do it is using the wall to the right. So you want to do that, jump here, and just do that. If you don't, if you still trigger the cutscene, it's because you didn't go up far enough. And then here you just, same thing, but you want to flip and do another heroic combo here, and you will most likely always land that. Like that. And then just get up here through the gap. Okay. And now you just go up. And now we're coming to one of the first hard fights in the run. What you want to do is there's gonna be two skeleton champions and the Lich. You want to kill the skeleton champion first. They are really OP, so you want to be really careful. So you grab the soul, and you immediately go to the right. So you wanna, I usually hold WD and then just roll to the right, and you wanna do a whole strong attack. So you wanna actually hold right click until he's done with the attack. That way, the enemies will always get stunned, like this. You might be able to do 2 or 3 attacks. It differs from time to time. These guys are really annoying, so you want to be really careful. You don't want to use potions in here, so if you use potions, make sure it's only like 2 potions most. You don't want to be able. You don't want to have to buy a lot of potions later. So this is what happens if you don't hold the attack all the way. Like, he will get stunned, but he won't really get stunned all the way, which means that he will be able to attack you. So you want to attack him with a whole strong attack, and if you see the other guy approach fast, just do 2 attacks only, and then attack the other guy. You want to keep them stunned. If you can hit them both at the same time, then that's ideal, but as long as you just keep the right click held, you will always stun them like that, and you will see them just die. And when they die, go for the Lich. The Lich might be a little bit tricky at some point, but you will get used to it. If they attack you and, you know, do a lot of damage, you just use a potion, that's it. That doesn't really matter that much. And in here, you can either go there and jump over the trigger or just do this. Jump over the trigger and then open the door. And now comes one of the trickiest parts of this. You might actually want to, in order to practice this, you want to make a save. Okay, like this is no joke. This is actually a very bad part of the skip. I'm actually gonna make a new one just in case. So I don't know if I have one like this. So I'm gonna make a new okay. So here's the thing. You wanna come here. You either do an attack here to land, or you just try to land by jumping. Sometimes he won't land. That's why I do an attack. And then you just immediately jump, go all the way up. Accelerates a combo, do this. Forward momentum to here. Then forward momentum to the middle, so that you're on top of this. And you want to extend the platform and go around this door. There's an invisible one here, so you want to extend the platform, then jump around and do a heroic combo, and then go back, and this should load. And once you're here, comes the trickiest part of the skip. So you can either do a extended platform from here and land here, or you can jump from here and you can do a teleport forward momentum glitch all the way to the left. If you do it all the way to the left, you will always land here. I mean, sometimes the game just does weird things and you will get put like somewhere else, but you should land here. If you don't land here, you will trigger the fight and the skip is dead. You notice you grab an autosave and it will put you inside and there's a fight. The fight is very tricky, I should say. You don't want to do the fight, so just practice this. You don't want to do the fight because you'll be losing potions and all, and yeah, it's bad. So what you want to do is from here you want to do a heroic combo all the way up there, and do a flip and end up here, and then you want to roll and flip and do a heroic combo backwards up until here, and then jump immediately, and you want to be here. As long as you're here, you're good. And then you want to jump back and do 4 momentum glitch to here. If he doesn't grab this immediately, he will just land on the platform behind the wall, and you can just grab it from behind. It is a very tricky skip, so if there's anything that you can get, you can always get in the Discord and ask someone to just try to explain what you don't understand. It is simple once you understand it, but it's a very hard trick at first. So yeah, you want to grab the soul and escape the room. I like doing 2 heroic combos and then doing one of this, and then from here just 4 momentum to the middle here. And now you'll notice nothing is loaded. You want to go around this door and load the next area. And in order to do that, you can jump around, do a heroic combo. You can just do what you want to do is you want to do this animation in front. Well, this. You want to do this. So you want to come here, do this, and do that. If you go too far down, you won't load it. If you go too far up, you might not load it either. You have to be really careful with it. But it's a very simple thing. If you fail it, you'll get put before the 3rd soul. You'll have to grab the 3rd soul again, and then just escape the room again, and you'll be in the tunnel in no time. And after that, Judicator. You talk to him, and seemingly the game is like, oh, you completed the quest.
Humans, always so frightened. See your life as you truly live.
Now we're gonna come to another tricky skip in the run. It isn't that bad, but it might be bad. So whenever you see the autosave pop up, come here, and you teleport to the Eternal Throne, and you want to go back and go down this, and then all the way here, and then in here you just go into the Chronicle and teleport to the Gilded Arena. You'll be put all the way down. If you don't have potions, you might want to buy them here, just in case, because you might need potions for the next part. You shouldn't need them though, but once you get good at this, at the second round fight, you should be good. Okay, so this is a tricky one, but it gets easier as you do it. So if you're too close to this, you don't get it, right? But if you're like just close enough, that's it. You don't want to be too close. You just have to be like a little bit close, and then jump and do a heroic combo forward, and you'll skip it. If not, you can always just guide that laser to just the actual puzzle. Okay, so in here you'll notice that there's 2 pop-ups for the cutscene. Whenever this second autosave happens, quit the game, and you'll be put in this position here. And now, important, you want to roll backwards in here, and you want to use real... I mean, some people do it forwards. I don't like doing that. I prefer doing this. It works better for me, and I think it's just better. So what you want to do is you want to first press this and then press Alt, like that. You'll see that death will move a little bit, right? As you can see here. And then when you close, when you exit this menu, you'll be able to move during the cutscene. Just press W and D, and then until you're here, and then you want to go. Just look at death in here. You want to be on top of that, but be careful because you can fall. So you want to be on top of the rocks and just stop. Okay, I'll do it again. You can repeat this a lot. That's why it's so good to practice. So you wanna radio menu and alt. You'll see him move. If this happens, it's guaranteed. Okay. So just W and D until you see him, and then just D until you're like, well, D and W, like just until you're like on top of them, and then when you're here, you can just get a virtual combo, come here, and then just follow the path. In here, careful, you might fall, so from here jump. What I like doing is doing this. That way you just don't get caught anywhere or fall. And now you want to wait for the door to close. So you just go a little bit farther away. And then you'll notice there's no autosave in here, so you want to make a save at the start of this skip. Like when you do the radio min glitch. And now we want to go over that. And in order to do that, we want to come here, curvature combo on top of this door, then use the wall, forward momentum until here. You might land lower than this. You know, just be careful not to be too close to the edge, or else when you jump, you won't actually jump. And then you wanna jump here. Curvature combo, forward momentum glitch up until this platform right here, and then go back and go back here. You want to be on top of this, and there are several ways of doing this. This is the one that works the best for me now. So you come up until all the way up, and then just extend the platform by just attacking, and then in the middle, bang, like that. This might be tricky at first, but you can get used to it pretty quickly, and it's the fastest method. And then you just want to open the door. There's gonna be 4 beetles in here. You want to kill 3 of them. So you just press E to execute them instead of actually killing them. You want to kill 3 because there's always going to be 3 to the right here. Fourth one is usually hidden, and then you just want to go here. And there's a real mini which you can do here. When you see Death's hands already like stop moving, like that, and you can move. Doesn't say that much, but it is sometimes. And now in here you want to kill at least 4 beetles. Sometimes I like killing 5 just in case. So I'll kill 5 now. You don't want to kill more because you don't want to level up twice after the boss. So you want to be like almost about halfway through the XP bar. And now we come to the Eden and Basileus fight. Now this fight is very tricky at first. You might want to get a save point in here and, well, get a save file and practice it a lot. There's many patterns that you can get. I'm going to try to explain as good as I can. But it's just, you know, it's just trying to copy what I do. Because it's just a fight. Really, it's just timing with the dodges and everything. So at first what I like doing is I like pressing shift and then letting go as soon as I see him get close, so that he doesn't so that Death doesn't do a weird roll. So you want to roll back and then attack him immediately. Like this. And then just charge attack. And that's the animation that you want. If you see him do that, you want to wait a little bit to do the flip, but you want to do a flip. Well, I mean, unless you want to like get hit. But you want to wait a little bit, or else you get hit. That's literally the whole thing. And then when you hit him once already, you can do that again and hit him again. So let's see if I can get this again. Most likely you will get that. If you don't get that, you might want to just dodge the attacks and then try to do this again and then this. and then that. But if you can't get that, you just, you know, try to do that and then dodge and then do this again. He can be a little bit of a prick sometimes. So you skip this cutscene, press Shift, Alt. Yeah, that's what happens sometimes. He will do that. So you want to be careful, and you don't want to be... you don't really want to be holding Shift. If he does that, it's because you didn't hit him with a flip. Sometimes that happens. And it's happening because I'm not like directly in front of him. You want to be looking at him directly, like in the first attempt that I did, like that. You see how I waited a little bit and he still hit me? If he goes away and he teleports back, there's a big chance he will always hit you. So just be careful. If that happens, you can just dodge the attack differently. Like this. And then just do it again. And he can also do that attack where he jumps up. You also want to wait a little bit, or else you will get hit. And now the second phase is Echidna. Echidna in this phase is very easy. All you have to do is just avoid her attacks and you're good. In here, if she jumps, just dodge the attack. And oops, I got hit. Doesn't really matter that much if you get hit by the second phase. You want to do charge attacks, but you want them to not be that long. So just charge them for a little bit and then release. And whenever you see her attack... Okay, now in here... So whenever you see her attack, you dodge and you should be fine. So in here, he's always gonna open with the teleport attack, where he like tries to do a slash on you. So you wanna hold Shift and then Alt at the correct time. Like this. Well, yeah, there you go. Like that. And then this should be always the same, so you do this and then roll twice, and then you attack him again, and you do the same, and you roll twice, and then you attack him again the same way. It's the same, it should be the same every time. If it's not like that, it's because you missed one attack, and yeah, that will mess things up, but he will usually always teleport anyway, so. This, she gave me the jump attack to start. Oh yeah, I go ahead. Oops. Okay, so when you see that animation happen, where she struggles, that's a different attack that she's gonna do. She's gonna do an attack where she charges at you, and then Basilius charges at you. So there's two rolls that you have to do. So like that. And then just end Echidna. It can be a little bit of a scary fight at first, but it's actually pretty simple once you get the hang of the attacks and that. It's just about getting the hang of the timing for the attacks that they do, but they're really simple to dodge. It's just timing. So literally what happens there with that attack at the end is you wanna dodge the first, wait a little bit, dodge Basilius, wait a little bit, dodge Echidna, and in here you wanna wait until he's gone completely and like until like that. And you wanna go to the Eternal Throne again. And from here you would buy potions if you needed them. I'm gonna buy one, just to make sure that things just don't go bad. So I'm gonna buy one health potion, and actually wait, I'm gonna buy a, so that I have 5 on 5. So here's the deal. Now you're gonna level up, but you'll notice that the life bar is almost, or the XP bar is almost fully completed. So you skip this cutscene. We're gonna get Soul Splitter now, so I'm gonna use B for this. Whatever your key is, just use that key. The default is some accent key or something. So yeah, just get this, and then we get Soul Splitter, and we use it immediately. And you wanna press E, hold E about the end, and in here you wanna press B about at the end as well, so that they disappear. If that doesn't happen, I mean, it's better to do the timing late than doing it too early. If you do it too early, he will let go of the statue. Okay, so now we need another level up. And what we're gonna do is we're gonna kill the beetles. We're gonna kill 4 of them or 3. It depends on like the XP that you get first and all that. Sometimes you get more XP from the beetles. So then it's 4. So when you level up, the moment you level up, you go into the Chronicle and you level up 1 point. You put 1 point into Unstoppable, which is this one, and then you press Unstoppable, which is the default is 4, so you have it in 4, 4. You will see that the wrath goes up again. It's okay. That means you used it, and the level up just gave you the wrath back. You want to save the game and quit the game. And when you reopen the game, you will notice that this here goes up. And you do it again. You do it again. And as you can see, there's more attack. And now, what I like doing here is I like to press Soul Splitter, press the potion, go into the Chronicle. You use the Soul Splitter to double the potion, right? So every time you use a potion with Soul Splitter, you will heal twice, and you will heal twice as fast, and the same with the potion, and it will use, it's kind of like it uses 2 potions at the same time, but it only uses 1 of yours. So like the potion like gives you more HP and more wrath. And so when you get out of the Soul Spirit, you keep gaining some as well. So I'm gonna be doing this. I'm gonna level up twice here and 3 here. Okay, this is important for the end of the game. And then
Not enough.
yeah, I like that. And you know, you did it correctly. This should say 500 and something. I think I did it wrong. It's fine. It's fine. Actually, I don't know if it's fine. It's fine. Don't mind it. You will have more damage than I do, but it's fine. If you do it right, it's because I was in Soul Spirit, so it didn't count. So yeah, oops. So you should have more attack on that. Messing things up during the. Oh, yeah, right. I should probably mention this. So this is the City of the Dead skip, right? And what you want to do is you want to I did that just so that the build doesn't respawn. So you want to go on top of this, on top of that, and then on top of the platform to the left. So Hellraiser combo here, another Hellraiser combo here, and then from here you jump. Then you want to do a Hellraiser combo here, and you'll be here. Now you want to go around an invisible platform that on wall that you can't see. So you want to kind of like jump out and then go back in, like that. And you just land here, and then when you go forward, you will see this, and that's it. Now there's an invisible wall here. Sometimes you might jump over it, sometimes you might not. If you don't, And now I'm not gonna be able to go around it. Most of the time you won't be able to go up, actually jump like that over it. So what you're gonna do is just jump around, which is simpler than going back. So you wanna do this again, and then you just jump out, change the camera, and you're here. And when you're against this, just jump away. What I do is I jump, press A and W, and you should go around it. And in here you wanna do a flip when you get to the end, and immediately a meteor strike, and you just go through it. Now you come here, and you wanna do a wall run there, and from here, jump over this, and from here, aim to the right, so that if you fail, you will land on the platform. And if you land here, you're good. You just go forward a little bit, things will load. You come here, and you come here. And here, it might look like there's nothing, but just trust the game, do a high risk combo, go over the wall. And now you wanna land all the way there, and it might seem like you won't make it, and it will look like that every time, but don't worry. All you have to do is just do forward momentum glitch all the way looking at that wall. And you don't want to look, you don't want to change the direction at all. You just trust it, just trust the game. So you jump, do this, and then, yeah, I didn't get the height that I needed. As I mentioned, there's no trainer for this game, so you can't teleport there. So in order to practice this, you need to redo everything. You need to be very careful with the height that you get. You need to get more height from jumps. So whenever you're doing a head combo, just make sure you do it from the peak of the jump and everything. And now, since I'm also explaining things, I'm hesitating. But the idea is simple. I'm gonna give myself some height with infinite jumps just to fall. Be sure not to fall. You wanna land like right here, and then like just go all the way here. And from here, you want to do that. So you want to aim to like this part right here, but don't look to the right. You want to be looking at the wall, and you want to be aiming at like here. And you will notice that he gains a little bit of height when he does that. Like that. And you will land here. You want to land here, and when you're here, you just look at that, and just forward momentum there. Forward momentum here, and you will land here. And from here, you want to jump to the left, do a hairbrush combo on top of the door. Of course, not like that. Like that. And then do a flip, and forward momentum, and you will load this. The tricky skip, but you get the hang of it pretty easily. Oh yeah, right, I'm going the wrong way. And now you come here and you enter the boss. Now this is the waiting host. This is one of the easiest bosses in the game. So yeah, don't worry about this boss that much. You just don't want to die to this guy. It's a very slow fight, so you want to be really careful. At first, there's two things he can do. He will most likely always do the same. He will attack you, doing a stomp attack, like that. Okay, yeah, he did the other one. So if he does the swipe attack, you can attack his face. So do this. You want to attack him until this happens. And then just attack him again. And now, at first, he's gonna spawn enemies, so you wanna wait for the enemies, and then use teleport flash to go to one of them, and then just kill them. The best way to kill them is to just press left click, right click, but don't follow the right click combo. Just do the first 2 attacks. They should die with 1 hit of the right click. But if there's more enemies, of course you want to let the 2 attacks happen. And now this guy, we call him the platform because he's literally just a platform. You can just do a Herberger combo here and land on the platform. And you need to be really careful because he can push you off. But whenever you can, just do charge attacks while pressing shift so that you're actually aiming at him. And be careful not to move and just attack him until that happens. I like killing some enemies while I can't do anything, and then just press E to interact and you take the mask off. And after this you're gonna have to kill enemies again, and you have to be really careful because there's a serpent flying around. It might either teleport below you, which is a little bit slower, or she will just come for you and try to attack you like that. I had to use a potion because I don't want to die here. If the snake does that, it is a little bit better because that way you know where the snake comes from. You will always level up during this fight, by the way, so you shouldn't have to use a potion. Because if you get hit or anything, unless you have like no health, you should always just wait for the level up to happen. That way you just get health for free. This so far has been really bad. Okay, now we have to go up the platform again. Be careful, because the snake is really annoying. I got one of the worst patterns that you can get with the snake, but it's fine. And then you just want to wait to interact with the boss, and that's waiting host on. So it's very simple. Just kill the waves of enemies. Avoid the serpent in the second wave of enemies, and then just kill them from the platform. Very simple fight. As you might notice, I was making a lot of damage. You should make more if you do the unstoppable glitch in a good way. Okay, he gave me a potion. He might give you a potion sometimes, and sometimes he will also give you so look out for those. The sides might be better than the must, yeah, if they have critical chance or critical damage. So you skip this captain, and you just have to wait around in here until you see the autosave pop up. Whenever you see it, you immediately teleport to the Tree of Death, and then look back. So extract the dialogue.
Follow him.
And then just go to the far right. And now we're in Lost Light. Now, Lost Light is a very simple. Well, the first part is a very simple one, but then it gets a little bit tricky. as you have to go to Earth. So you just again teleport to Tree of Life, go back, and just use the horse. And we're gonna come to Earth, which is one of the most annoying levels in the game, mainly because it doesn't have any checkpoints other than the initial one that you get, and another one that you get when you actually are at the end of the level. So you need to be really careful with this. The skip is a little bit tricky. There are two ways right now to do it. One of them is the one that I use. It's if you do it right first try and fast, you save like a second or two. It's not really that big. So I wouldn't recommend going for it at first. Yeah, first of all, you wanna get rid of the horse here. You wanna press C. You don't want the game to unmount for you. That way you'll be able to use the horse again. So you want to unmount yourself. You press C, then you do a heroic combo here and another heroic combo here. You'll notice that you have the horse in here, so you just press C, jump, press C, and then heroic combo and for momentum. And if things go well, you should be able to just use the horse again in here, and you won't If anything happens, you can just teleport here and retry. Okay, so now the door you have to go to is this one. What I like to do to know which door is to just like press E for the lever and then just press Alt without pressing any directions. And he will most likely always look this direction. And then here comes the first tricky part of this. It's a very silly skip. The method that I use, I don't know how to do any of the other methods. So there's one more method that's used by the record holder. I never really understood how it works, but the one that I use is equally as silly, and it is a little bit faster if you get it first try. Well, it's not just a little bit faster; it is faster. Period. That's it. So what you want to do is you want to go to the right. He will grab that, just keep going right, and once you're like a little bit past like the dots here, you can just do a jump, and it is a timing thing. Just look at my inputs. I jump and then wait a little bit and press that way, so that he grabs the wall first, and then he grabs the thing, and then he grabs the wall again. Right? So you want to like that. It's very simple trick. You will get used to it as you do it. There's nothing really more to it. But it's a very silly skip. So. And now we enter Earth. Now Earth, as I said, is a very tricky level. There's only one checkpoint at the start. We're gonna see now. So you want to make a save point there in order to practice that. And sometimes the music and the sounds will go away. Yeah, this is the checkpoint right here. I'm going to reopen the game one sec, because I don't want I want to be able to show everything off with sound, and sometimes, well, if that happens during a run, don't mind it. It shouldn't do anything. Like it isn't like one of those things in other games where it's like you might crash if this happens. Nothing like that.
Thus far.
So you'll be here. And what you want to do is you want to combo here, combo here, and then once you're here, just do a for momentum just like that. And now the trigger for this for the next area is right here. It's you want to land like here, but you don't want to fall. If you fall, there's a backup, but you don't want to fall. So try to do this, and then just immediately jump. Okay, if you fall, you will touch the trigger here, and then just do the backup, which is doing a red hairbrush combo like that. Another like this, more momentum here, and you'll be up here. And now from here, you wanna come here, pour momentum to this platform, and then this is where things differ. So I would recommend not doing this at first. So the idea is, this is the skip. That's a little bit faster, but if you don't get it fast, then you lose time. So you land here and then do a little bit of a jump around. You trigger this and then you do this. And you do another Hurtzer combo and you land here. And as you can see, there's nothing loaded in here, so you can just go around this. But what I recommend doing, if you don't want to do that, is just go for the actual, like watch the cutscene. So, same deal. It's the same skip, okay? It's the same route. It's just when you get there, you just don't do the skip. So you get here, and you come here, you go around this little thing. You can also do a radial menu glitch and walk through in this cutscene. It isn't that consistent for me, so I never really get it, but it doesn't really matter that much. Now the thing is, you want to get hit by this guy because you can't go through that barrier. So you want to either get hit by the guy and get pushed back, or you want to land on this. So what I like doing for this is I like using the axe to position myself on top of this, and then yeah, this is why it's very tricky, but like it is just as fast if you get it, but you might just die. So it is safer to do the other route. It's just more convenient to just watch the cutscene and do the other skip. I made it look hard because I wasn't using the axe. You can do it with the hammer, but the problem with the hammer is that it will always lock onto enemies, like auto aim. And with the axe, you know, even though the axe will also do that, instead of gaining height, you gain distance. So you will most likely always just get on top of the platform by doing that. Because the trigger to get past the fight barrier is on the other. Well, it's a little bit like farther away than what I thought. And yeah, right now I'm gonna do the save thing first. I'm gonna equip the axe. If the game wants me to, I don't know why that happened. I thought I equipped the axe. getting all the bad luck now. Yeah, if this happens, you know, you want to get hit by the guy and you will get this checkpoint, right? The idea is to land on the little like thing. I don't know why I wasn't able to do it now. You want to land on that and then jump a little bit forward, and you will get this checkpoint. It's just, it's pretty stupid sometimes. But yeah, you just want to jump a little bit forward and fall, and you will get the checkpoint. And now you want to use this chain here. Now, go up the chain by doing little hops. And then once you're up here, there's two things you can do, but I prefer doing this now. Yeah, that might happen if there's enemies following you. So the idea is you're here, and then you... This happens a lot, fortunately. So you do a teleport slash, and for momentum below the bridge. You want to go below the bridge. You want to go forward and then left towards below the bridge, and you'll get here. And that is it. And you just grab this item and go. Now the other thing, I mean, I guess I should, yeah. Actually, I don't know if I can anymore. Okay, I can, okay. I'm gonna show off the other thing now, just in case. Because what I showed is faster, but I guess you might wanna know the other, like the backup, the other method, just in case. Because if you look at my runs, I do that, but all the runners don't. So I'm actually gonna do the skip because as you probably saw in the first attempt that I showed, it was actually like easier. Okay, so you come here, do that, and do this. This doesn't prevent the guy here from spawning, so you have to be careful. Because like there's an enemy that will spawn here, usually every time. But yeah, you can go around and do the jump that I did and do that. Or you can do this. You can come here. And do that. It's a little bit tricky, but... But yeah, now we grab this item, the Rod of Manifold, and we exit. And we want to use the Meteor Strike movement again because there's a lot of enemies that Death might want to aim to, so... Good dialogue. And you get out of Earth. Be careful, you need to press E when you go into the portal. The auto splitter will split whenever you enter it.
Be careful what you wish for.
Now you just hold left click or right click or whatever. And now we're going to Ivory Citadel. Ivory Citadel is a pretty straightforward level, but it has one very It's a tricky skip, but if you're used to the Hellraiser combo, it should be all right. So you need to see through this. And now we're gonna get the Boy Walker. So you wanna remember about the, the key to use that grip, not for Boy Walker. The Boy Walker one, whenever you get the Boy Walker, the game will assume that you wanna use it, so you'll have it already on. You'll be able to use it. You need the Boy Walker for the Ivory Citadel boss, so. Okay, so there's gonna be pretty much 3 skips, one after the other. So the first one is you wanna come here, you wanna jump towards this line here, and then jump, and then just press escape, and then just turn around, jump from the ball, and do a Hellraiser combo and a teleport slash. Like that. If you do it right, you should get teleported up. That's pretty much the whole premise of it. I'm gonna do it again. But the idea is you want to jump from the ball. So you wanna be pressing W at all times. Like that. And now you want to go here. You wanna go wherever the portal is. And from here just roll, attack, and press Soul Spirit. And then the second time you do it, you will most likely deal enough damage. So you wanna spam B or spam Soul Spirit. And you wanna break out of the cutscene. And I wasn't positioned in a good way, so it's not gonna work for me. But that's the idea. You want to break out of the cutscene like that, and then you want to jump up the wall and do a heroic combo and get rid of the cutscene. So you want to be positioned here. And then get out of here as soon as you can. And you can go all the way up until here. If you go farther away, you won't get the Boy Walker. So and you need to get the Boy Walker. And once you're out of the cutscene's range, you don't activate it. This thing, you can activate that grip even with Boy Walker. You just use gear when you're close to these things, and it works anyway. So don't mind that you're using Boy Walker for this. By the way, Boy Walker is used by aiming, so you go into Q mode and aim. If you hold, the portal will shoot you a little bit further away. And you can get rid of wrong portals, but you won't really need that. And then, so here's the deal. Past this corruption part right here, this corruption pool is the last part of the game of the dungeon. And if you infinite jump over it, you will die. And if you just roll, you will die. But if you roll first, and then before you touch, you change into the you go into the regular menu and change into the Reaper form like this. You will survive. So you want to again roll, and then during the second roll you change into the Reaper form. And after this, use Soul Splitter, use a potion. Your health will go all the way up. And then just the one down here. and then charge for the one up there. And then you can just go here. Now you can also do a real menu glitch in here. If you spam it, you'll be able to move whenever you see death stop. And what you want to do here is you want to be not that close to him, but you want to be close enough that you can use a strong attack. So you want to hold right click, use Soul Spirit, and then get out of the way immediately. That way, so this is what happens when you use Soul Spirit and that at the same time. So you can see the statue is attacking, and it actually deals damage to the enemies. Okay, so you want to make sure that you use that at first. I mean, you don't really need to do it for the first few runs, but that's it. If you don't get the radio mini glitch in here, it doesn't really matter that much. So you want to get close to him. If you are too close, he will break the statue. So you need to be really careful. Also, about the potions, you want to at least have 2 up to this guy. At least. And you use the one down there first, and then the one up there. Okay, you don't want to shoot the one up there first. Down and then up. You wait a little bit. You get in. The safe strat is what I always use, because I don't like getting too close to this guy and dying. Okay, and now you want to get... So you want to be doing attacks on his back all the time. He will attack you sometimes. The angels can be annoying too, but don't mind them. Usually they won't really do a lot to you. He can kill you in 1 hit. He can kill you in 2 hits. He can like do like a lot of damage, little damage. It doesn't really matter that much. You wanna hit him from behind, but you don't want to be too close to him. You want to be going back all the time so that he doesn't do tentacle attacks. And then once this happens, just wait a little bit again. You will learn the timing by just doing the fight. That wasn't good timing, by the way. Now you need to wait for the laser and shoot that. You shoot the one in the middle, and you have to be in front of the laser. Sometimes the laser will just go in a weird direction. If that happens, then you have to wait until he comes down again. So you have to get into the portal, and yeah, it is, you know, it's likely that you will die if that happens. But yeah, there's many things that can go wrong, but that's what you want. And after this fight, there's 2 things that can happen, because you wanna teleport here, but sometimes the game doesn't let you teleport. If it doesn't let you teleport, you just quit out of the game. If it lets you, just go. And you will notice that sometimes your health will replenish, sometimes it won't. If you need more health, in order to practice this fight, because most of the time you will get hit with more health, just let Archon kill you and then make a save point. So what's gonna happen here is Archon is in the middle of the arena, so you want to go up to him, wait a little bit, jump, and then do charge attacks. And after you do the full attack, you press space and then you do a charge attack again. He's supposed to not hit you with the attacks if you do it right. Also, remember to change back to Death Grip in here. And once he says that, he will go up. So you wanna aim until he does this. Do the full combo. And if you see the 0 and he falls, then that's good. If not, just keep hitting him until you see that. Just practice this bit at first to really get good at it. because the second phase is a little bit like trickier to do. But yeah, once that's done, second phase is to just you wanna wait a little bit at first, and then do the same that we've done in the first phase. So you just do this. I heal because I don't want to die in this fight, so this is why you need the potions for this fight, because this guy deals a lot of damage, so any of his attacks can be dodged like that, by the way. That's why I went back. And yeah, okay. He's not helping today either. What you want him to do is you want him to teleport behind you, but like, yeah, sometimes it just doesn't work. And just end him here. If you can press E, then that's good. I'm gonna do the full fight again so that you see, you know, maybe different patterns of what he does. So you switch to Death Grip.
Open the well.
But yeah, this last bit of the fight from Ivory Citadel to here, we call it the boss rush. It is all bosses from here on. As you can see, the attacks can be dodged very easily. And then you wait until he does this. Yeah. He sometimes does that. And it's fine, though. It's fine. I'll redo it.
Open the well.
So get close to him and then jump. And the reason why I let Death do the full strong attack is because that way Arkham will use his attacks and not hit me. Like that. So now the second phase is just usually when you get good at the fight, you will just YOLO this part. And you will just attack him and attack him and attack him. Because if you get good timing with the attacks, you shouldn't get hit by him. Okay. You do that right when he's teleporting, he will teleport behind you. That's why I do it like that. By the way. So this is what happens sometimes. He doesn't let you attack him anymore. Just dodge his attack. Wait until the game lets you press E and just finish him. Using potions in here doesn't matter because you're gonna buy potions later. So just take that into account. Okay, so this is Archon. This is the there's two more bosses after this. Literally, there's nothing really too complicated after this, just the fights. And now, the auto splitter might not work when you finish Archon. For some reason, sometimes it happens. So, it should split when this changes back to death. So in here, it should split. If it doesn't split there, then it's just the auto splitter's fault. Wait until the autosave pops up, and go to the Tree of Life. Now, you want to exhaust the dialogue twice in here. so that the game gives you the portal. So you talk to him and then talk to him again. And then the portal appears. And you want to go to the far left. And now you're going to level up again. And you will level up again when you do the next quest in a way. So in here, teleport to the Tree of Death. As per usual, go back. And now we're gonna buy a secondary weapon. Now, we used to buy a hammer for the crits, but I remember that I said that harvest, well, that there was something that I leveled up earlier. Well, so if you can sell like something else just in case you get something better. So in here, we would usually go for a hammer, but as you can see, right now there's no hammers, right? This is something that could happen a lot, and I guess that's why they decided this was better. So you want to get gloss. So you get the like any gloss that you see, like if you see brutal gloss, anything that you see in there, and then I'm gonna buy potions. Okay, and now we're going to, so this is harvest, okay? And like the way this works, I'll show it later. So we're going to level this up and do unstoppable glitch again. So you do the glitch, and then do that again. And now, instead of doing it again, since we can't, we're missing one level, we're gonna go, if you teleport all the way here, for some reason it puts you here. So, yeah, do that. So what you want to do now is, if you want to come here, get the face walker in here. And you do the glitch again. And actually, okay, yeah, it's good. And now, actually, now that I think about it, I think I grabbed. Yeah, they might actually be better, but I'm actually gonna. I think I'm gonna keep this because of the strength. So I'm not gonna equip the close yet because I want to get some more height with the hammer here. So you wanna do that, and then come here, do a wall run. And do this, and you successfully skipped the whole thing. And I'm just going to equip this. And now you want to be using harvest. So I have it in 5. And you'll see that I will use the claws and I will use harvest. So first, let's see how this goes. If you don't get a crit, that's what will happen. But the claws are still fast. But if you get a crit, that's what will happen instantly. Because I messed up the unstoppable glitch at the early point. I am dealing less damage with crits, but you should be dealing more damage. Instead of 2500, you should be making 2700. Okay, now you attack him like that. Okay, the first phase is pretty easy. All you have to do is just like do that. With the claws and everything, it is way better to do this fight. So you shouldn't really have a lot of problems with this. All you're really going to do now is just get close to him and use Harvest and the claws. So now this attack you can just roll it. You need to like learn the timing. When you deal enough damage, she will... You can just do this now. And just like finish him. With the gloves, this fight it goes a little bit faster than with the hammer, as we used to do it until now, really. And yeah. Once that's done, you can just teleport to the Tree of Death and go to Absalom. Just exhaust the dialogue here. And you will level up, so don't worry about your health and wrath in here before this, because you're gonna level up immediately after this. And it's good to have potions just in case. Because Absalom can be tricky at times. But it should be pretty straightforward. You should kill him very fast with Harvest. So you level up in here, as you can see. And get close to him. And do that. So the first thing you do, just use Harvest twice. You should actually like with better crits you should get the health down to the first phase with 2 harvests, so you won't need to kill him to hit him again. But yeah, it happens sometimes that you need to do that. If you don't seem to get crits, just use the claws, because you will get a lot of attacks in with the claws and you will do a lot of damage. And as you can see, I'm not even being like safe about it. I'm just like using the potions and letting the game like that. That's pretty much it. And the game should, the output should end when this cutscene starts. I'm gonna do the fight one more time.
Quiet.
So that there is no way that you can see that it's like not safe. Like it's very safe to be close to Absalom in here. The problem is if you don't deal a lot of critical damage, he can kill you in the last phase, just the last. Yeah, look at that. Like it's very safe to just be like right there with them. You want to make sure that you use the potions, and you'll be fine. But also by attacking him, you'll get some wrath back. So it's actually very simple. You shouldn't have to use another potion for the second phase, so you have to use it. Be very careful in the third phase. If you see that something bad's gonna happen, you can always do the other strat where we just go into reperform, and if you go into reperform, you will not get hit at all, and you can just knock him. But that's it. So that is the end of the tutorial. If there's any other questions, you can always join the Discord for Darksiders 2, or for Darksiders in general. If you want to learn the game, you want to learn any percent. There's also a lot of people that will be very helpful in learning this game. If there's any other questions, you can leave it under this video. You can just come into the Discord and ask. You can come into my stream and ask. I'll always be available. Well, mostly always be available to explain anything. I hope everything was clear enough at the end. It's basically that these weapons are really fast, and as you can see, by using Harvest, you do a lot of damage. But yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I hope you have a good time learning this game, and yeah, I hope to see new runners for this. Yeah, see you guys.